some people who I consider to be very, very great minds in young people. I consider them to be thinkers and very creative. Some of the things they say and do provoke a lot of thought. So I'd like to introduce Life's Canvas. Talk to the people, folks.
But yeah, y'all, my name is Roderick Davis again. I'm gonna read my poem real quick since the focus is Suicide Prevention Month. My poem is not about suicide, but it really talks about a struggle I went through that can kind of drive you to that place. And a struggle that, I feel like we don't shine a lot of light on. So this is my poem. It's called Indecisive. The worst days are when people have questions for me about the thoughts that travel through my mind. But I question myself enough as it is, so I offer them this as a reply. If you want to walk a mile in my shoes, then let me ask for your point of view. This is 11 years worth of reflection. Are you ready for this interview? Have you ever had dreams so strong that you could feel them in your soul, but the risk was too high to pursue them, so you had to let them go? Have you ever wanted to be a part of the crowd just so you could be seen, but that same desire creates fear because you know that they'll change your core beliefs? Ironically enough, later on in life, you receive praise for that same individuality, but now you want to be invisible because people watch your life like it's TV when it's really your reality. Are you really a loving person? Do people really get you through? Come on, man. You know what they say behind your back. Tell me, what do you really want to do? You say you're forgiven and that you don't hold a grudge, but you know how they really feel, so you sidestep that handshake or that hug. You don't really think it's fair, but you step up to be the bigger man. This is starting to sound a little crazy. Come on, you gotta pick a stance. We all have our own vices that we struggle with, so it's great that you don't judge. But are you being too accepting of what your friends do and then you say, oh, I'm just covering them in love? You'll die for your friends, and your friends will die for you. Your friends will lie for you, Roderick, but will you lie for them too? Doesn't that go against your moral code? Will God forgive you for purposely jeopardizing your soul? Sin is black and white, Roderick. There's no in between. The only gray I see is that fence that you're straddling on, and boy, it's starting to look real weak. Don't you know that you have so much to offer in this life? Cycles and cycles of setbacks. Sir, why are you wasting so much time? You want a big family of your own someday. I can see it in your eyes. So why are you so inconsistent in your relationships? How will you ever find a wife? Has anybody ever called you arrogant because you made a minor boast? Do those same people know you struggle with self-esteem and you're just trying to keep your head afloat? Do you ever want to be alone because you cause the ones you love too much hurt, but then you want someone you love to be close to you to reassure that you have some worth? Do people applaud your wrong like it's right and condemn your right like it's wrong? Up looks down, back looks forth, and now I'm confused wondering what in the world is going on. 11 years of reflection in so many different ways. 11 years was a lie because these thoughts can filter through my mind in 11 days. If you know who I am, then you would know that I'm not seeking pity on my name. Because right now it's not about who I am, it's more so about the struggles that I face. I've got a long list of them, but the worst one is being double-minded. That's what the Bible says, and the world calls it being indecisive. You may think I'm ridiculous or see it as a shame. You may think it's a minor affliction, but I see it as a plague. You see, I've been depressed, suicidal, violent, hurt, and even touched. I've called drug dealers friends, and murderers have called me brothers, and we've done some terrible things, real low-life stuff, unspeakable things that should never be uttered. And I'm not trying to be inappropriate. I'm just trying to be upfront. I'm just trying to convey a message. That's why I'm being so blunt. Until you've been unstable in all of your ways, you'll never see it as such. But living with an indecisive mind makes living seem like it's worth way too much. Have any of you ever been there? Can anybody else relate? It's a safe place here. You can share. From my heart to yours, we feel the same pain. But rest easy and don't cry yourself to sleep. It can get better for you because it got better for me. So let's have mercy on double-minded people because it's hard. Don't play us like this is some kind of game. It's one of the worst places to be in life. And if you don't believe me, then you need to meditate on the last 5 minutes of what I was saying.
Y'all are anointed.
Just let that breathe.
Right.
Y'all are anointed to write.
Life's canvas.
Yes.
Life's canvas.
We are life's canvas.
They are life's canvas. That was wow.